हेलो एस्पिरेंट्स, अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम ऑन द यूट्यूब चैनल ऑफ एनालिस्ट आईएएस। हमारा आज का टॉपिक डिस्कशन के लिए है फॉरेन ट्रेड पॉलिसी ऑफ 2023। सो वील स्टार्ट विद वाई न्यूज। व्हाट इज अ फॉरेन ट्रेड पॉलिसी, एक डेफिनेशन प्रॉपर, देन व्हाट इज द फॉरेन ट्रेड पॉलिसी ऑफ 2023, देन व्हाट आर द फोर पिलर्स, देन देयर आर सम की हाईलाइट्स इन दिस पॉलिसी लाइक इस्कोमेट, एमनेस्टी पॉलिसी जिस पे प्रीलिम्स में क्वेश्चन बन सकता है एंड ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस पर मेंस में पूछा जा सकता है। देन वी विल सी व्हाट इज आइस गेट. Then we will cover our today's prelims practice questions which would be based on this policy. So let's start. Recently, Union Minister of Commerce, Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textiles, he has launched the foreign trade policy of 2023 because India's overall exports including the services and merchandise exports अगर देखा जाए, it has already crossed $750 billion and it is also expected that it will cross 760 billion this coming year. So what is a foreign trade policy? So it is a policy document which is based on continuity of time test schemes facilitating exports, as well as a document which is nimble and most important thing, it is responsive to the requirement of the trades. It is based on the principle of trust and partnership with exporters. So this is a definition of it. What is foreign trade policy of 2023? So this will replace the current FTP which was from 2015 to 20 and it has expired on 31st March. This new FTP has came into effect from 1st April 2023 and it is expected that it will in place until 2028 and इसमें कुछ अपडेट वगैरह भी किए जा सकते हैं अगर रिक्वायरमेंट होती है तो. करंट पॉलिसी was extended several times because of global uncertainties. इसको काफी बार किया गया जैसे कि कोविड-19 पेंडेमिक या फिर यूक्रेन रशिया वॉर. ये what is the aim of this FTP? So aim is to enhance and increase the competitiveness of Indian exports. Then it will also promote sustainable development of the country's trade sector. It will make India a leader in specific sectors जैसे कि pharmaceuticals, engineering goods and textiles में इसको leader बनाना है aim, and also to promote a digital economy and leverage technology to enhance the competitiveness among the Indian exports. So these are the aims of it. What are the pillars? There are actually 4 pillars of the FTP 2023. First is an incentive to remission. इसमें reduction, cancellation of debt, duty, penalty, एमनेस्टी पॉलिसी इसी में आई है, आगे हम देखेंगे उसको. देन एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन थ्रू कोलैबोरेशन. कोलैबोरेशन में एक्सपोर्टर्स का कोलैबोरेशन होगा, स्टेट्स, डिस्ट्रिक्ट, इंडियन मिशन, ये सब आपस में कोलैबोरेट करेंगे ताकि एक्सपोर्ट का प्रमोशन हो सके. ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस, देयर वुड बी रिडक्शन इन द ट्रांजैक्शन कॉस्ट एंड अदर इनिशिएटिव्स आर एज वेल. देन देयर आर सम एमर्जिंग एरियाज जैसे कि ई कॉमर्स डेवलपिंग डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स एज एक्सपोर्ट्स हब एंड स्ट्रीम लाइनिंग द SCOMET policy. Now we'll see it. What are some major highlights of this policy? First of all is the process of re-engineering and automation. The policy emphasizes export promotion and development, moving away from an incentive regime to a regime which is facilitating एक ऐसा जो based हो टेक्नोलॉजी इंटरफेस पे and through the principle of collaborations. There would be reduction in fee structure and IT based scheme which would help other MSMEs to access the export benefits. Duty exemption schemes would be there for promotion of the export, and export production will now be implemented through regional offices in a rule based IT system environment, जो कि बाकी अलग जो मैनुअल इंटरफेस था इसको एलिमिनेट कर देगा, तो सारा काम ऑनलाइन हो जाएगा. Towns of export excellence would be there. 4 towns starting में लिए गए, namely Faridabad, Mirzapur, Muradabad and Varanasi. They have been designated as towns of export excellence. In addition to existing, there are already existing 39 towns. These will have priority access to export promotion funds under the Market Access Initiative Scheme. What is MAI scheme? ये मार्केट प्रमोशन की एक स्कीम है, तो इसमें प्रमोशन फंड पे इनको प्रायोरिटी एक्सेस रहेगा जो टाउन्स ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट एक्सीलेंस है. एंड इट विल ऑल्सो बी एबल टू अवेल कॉमन सर्विस प्रोवाइडर बेनिफिट्स फॉर एक्सपोर्ट फुलफिलमेंट अंडर दिस एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन कैपिटल गुड्स स्कीम. Then there would be recognition of exporters. Export firms recognized with status based on export performance will now be partners in capacity building initiatives. जो already existing exporters हैं and 2-star and above status holders would be encouraged to provide trade related training based on model curriculum to interested individuals. One teach one person का concept है. Then promoting export from districts would also be there. Districts को exports hub बनाने का ये initiative है and this would promote exports at the district level and accelerate the development at the grassroots trade ecosystem. Then there is streamlining SCOMET policy. We'll see what is this policy. So India is placing more emphasis on the export control regime as its integration with export control regime continues countries strengthens. Now there is a wider outreach and understanding of this SCOMET, which are special chemicals, organisms, materials, equipment and technologies among the stakeholders, and the policy regime is being made more robust to implement international treaties and agreements entered into by India. So what is this? Actually, SCOMET policy जो है, it is an acronym for special chemicals, organisms, material, equipment and technologies जिनका डुअल यूज आइटम्स होते हैं. ये डुअल यूज आइटम्स ये ऐसे होते हैं कि ये सिविलियंस में भी के लिए भी काफी यूजफुल हैं एंड मिलिट्री एप्लीकेशंस के लिए, जैसे कि कुछ रेयर मिनरल्स हो गए, न्यूक्लियर से रिलेटेड चीजें हो गई. एंड इंडियाज फॉरेन ट्रेड पॉलिसी रेगुलेट्स द एक्सपोर्ट्स ऑफ द आइटम्स ऑन दिस लिस्ट. द आइटम्स विच आर ऑन दिस लिस्ट उनको रेगुलेट किया जाता है. द एक्सपोर्टर मस्ट ऑब्टेन अ लाइसेंस फ्रॉम डायरेक्टरेट जनरल ऑफ फॉरेन ट्रेड, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स टू एक्सपोर्ट द SCOMET. तो एक लिस्ट है जो कि डुअल आइटम्स की होती है. सो दिस इज व्हाट पॉलिसी इज. नाउ दे वुड बी फैसिलिटेटिंग e-commerce export. So there are certain estimates that suggest that the e-commerce export potential in the range of $200 to $300 billion by 2030. It will rise up to this. So FTP 2023, this outlines the intent and it also lays a roadmap to establish e-commerce hubs at different parts of the country and related elements such as payment reconciliation, bookkeeping, returns policy, export entitlements, ये सारी चीजें होंगी. As a starting point, the consignment wise cap on the e-commerce export, which was earlier 5 lakh, it has been raised up to 10 lakh in this new policy. Then there is amnesty scheme. So ये similar है विवाद से विश्वास इनिशिएटिव से. The government has introduced a special one-time amnesty scheme under the exporters who have been unable to meet their obligations under the EPCG and advance authorizations. They can be regularized on payment of all custom duties exempted in proportion to unfulfilled obligations. जो इनके pending जो penalties वगैरह हैं उनको हटा दिया जाएगा and the interest payable is capped at 100% of these exempted duties under this scheme. So उनको प्रिंसिपल तो देना पड़ेगा but इंटरेस्ट में 100% का एग्जेम्पशन मिल सकता है उन पेनल्टीज वगैरह पे, so that they can get a fresh start and it would also be an opportunity to come into compliance with the people. So this is what amnesty policy is, पेनल्टी वगैरह माफ करने के लिए. Now there is facilitation under export promotion of capital goods scheme. So this schemes allows import of the capital goods at zero custom duty. ऐसी goods जिनको फिर export production के लिए तैयार किया जाएगा, इनके import पर zero custom duty apply होगी. Some key changes are being added like the Prime Minister Mega Integrated Textile Region and Apparel Parks, which are PM Mitra Park. ये textile industry के promotion के लिए textile parks हैं. This scheme has been added as an additional scheme which is eligible to claim the benefits under the common service provider scheme of this export promotion capital goods scheme. So जो लोग PM मित्रा में हैं उनको भी इस export benefit का फायदा होगा. Then battery vehicles of all types, vertical farming equipment, waste water treatment, recycling, rainwater harvester system, rainwater filters, these all and the green technology products, these all will now be eligible for reduced export obligation requirement under the EPCG scheme. Now what is ICE-GATE? ICE-GATE stands for Indian Customs Electronic Data Interchange Gateway, or this is the e-commerce portal of the Central Board of Excise and Customs. ये एक e-filing service portal है traders और cargo carriers के लिए. It includes custom departments and trade users as well, and it serves the purpose of electronic data interchange and electronic communication requirement which are required for the department. And ICE-GATE login is mandatory for e-filing any import or export of trades, cargo carriers and online trading. So ये एक e-commerce portal है जिसमें सारे traders और cargo carriers register रहते हैं, एक service portal है. This is what ICE-GATE is. Now let's come to our today's prelims practice question. Which of the following statements are correct with reference to the provisions made in Foreign Trade Policy 2023? The consignment wise cap on the e-commerce export and through courier has been raised from 10 lakh to 50 lakh in the FTP 2023. The merchanting trade of restricted prohibited items under the export policy would now be possible. 4 towns have been added to the towns of export excellence list, and the towns producing goods worth 15,000 crore or more can be recognized as towns of export excellence. Special advance authorization scheme has been extended to the export of apparel and clothing center. You can pause the video, try to think about it. We have discussed it. You can type the answer in the comment section. They will let you know if it's correct or not. Question second, with reference to the Foreign Trade Policy 2023, consider the following statements. The new FTP will introduce a one-time amnesty scheme for exporters to address default on export obligations. We saw what was amnesty scheme. The new foreign trade policy aims export goods and services to 1 trillion by 2030. Which of the above statements is correct? So this was all about today's video and session. Thank you. Have a nice day and stay tuned with Analyst IAS for your further preparation.